Good morning and surprise. Happy Sunday. Happy October. See if I can. Nah, I'm not going to bother. Um, we decided to come home last night. We're homebodies and we were done with all of our activities. And last night we were just like, let's drive home. So I drove the 2 hours home. Happy to have slept in my own bed last night, of course, and had an awesome time. Had a great time. So, 20th anniversary weekend out of the way. It's awesome. Let's talk about cards. And yeah, I mean, I had a lot to cover this week, and I love doing this video. So easy decision here. I'm going to share my screen. First of all, on eBay, I'm selling this Michael Jordan PSA 10 that I got back. It ends today, 8 p.m. Eastern. It's at 255. The most recent comps were 331 and 330 just last Sunday. So I'm hoping to beat those. We will see. If you're interested in my eBay store, it's in my description to this video. Uh, and yeah, that's it. Saw this on the pedestriancollector.blogspot.com. Best vending machine ever. Let's see if we can. Yeah, so look at all these packs of cards. Some modern, looks like some junk wax, some actual just cards of some sort. Let's zoom in a little bit here. I just thought this was cool. 1990 score, 92 score, Fleer 96 football. Is that Bruce Bochy? That's not right, is it? Looks like Bhakti. I don't know. Somebody will tell me in the comments who that is. Yeah, pretty neat. I thought that was cool. And then, if you're not already aware, Topps this week announced, or I guess last week now, announced that they had made an error in their Superfractors in 2023 Bowman Chrome hobby boxes. There's one duplicate of 95 non-autographed Superfractors that were included due to a production error, and they are now paying out premiums for those cards between $3 and $75,000, depending on the card. So I think it's the Ethan Salas card that goes for 75,000. I might be mistaken on that name, but anyway. So then there are, of course, uh, I don't know if you call it a conspiracy theory, but there are theories out there that this was not an error, that it was a planned promotion. And I can get behind this idea that Topps made this mistake on purpose. I think it's going to cost them. Somebody added it up like $660,000. And will they gain more than this from people going out and buying boxes hoping to pull one of these cards? Probably. So they might benefit from this, but they're also in the middle of litigation with Panini, and I'm sure they don't want Panini saying, "Hey, Topps claims or Fanatics claims that we're incompetent, and look at what they just did." So I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in comments. Is this a marketing scheme by Topps Fanatics, or was this truly an error? So here's one thing that I found interesting. Here's Rainer Arias, who the buyback value from Topps is $25,000. It sold just a few days ago on eBay for $1,500. So another ethics thing, I guess. You sell this card for $1,500, and then 2 days later, find out that uh, Topps is offering $25,000 for it. Do you still ship it if you haven't already? Do you uh, cancel the shipment? I'm curious what you think. It's a weird situation for sure. You sell something for 1,500, and then you find out 2 days later it's worth 25,000 when it wasn't 2 days before. This is a little bit different than the Pokemon one, which I don't have an update on, by the way. Uh, it was not worth 25,000 2 days before, and all of a sudden it just became worth 25,000. Yeah. So then this one, my friend Ryan sent me this one. He said that in his card chat that he's a part of, this was a big issue. Well, I guess half the people thought it was a big issue and half didn't care. I'm in the don't care. I wouldn't have even noticed this if you hadn't mentioned it, but the logos, the MLB logos are upside down. I never would have noticed, and I don't think it detracts from the card. But this also isn't a card that I would buy. So, what do you think about this one? Let me know in the comments as usual. And then the Babe Ruth Retrofractor Superfractor was pulled. This is had the DA Card World $200,000 bounty, and then Fanatics Live offered another 15,000 if it was pulled on their breaks. This was pulled live on a YouTube video, not on Fanatics Live. So yeah, there's the card. Well, let's better shot of it right here, I guess. Not really a better shot, but yeah, kind of neat. So good for that small time breaker Bulldog sports cards. All right, here we are. I should have put these back to back. So that $25,000 card that I mentioned was intercepted. So presumably the seller decided I can't sell this for $25,000. Um, for $1,500, I mean, because now it's worth $25,000. And then they posted this on Facebook. Uh, they are willing to split the proceeds with the seller, even though they're under no obligation to do so. The card is technically their legal property the moment it's paid for and funds are clear and leaves his hands. That's what they claim. Uh, Card has already reached the regional post office of eBay Authenticity Center in Sarasota, and the buyer requested an interception, which was granted September 30th. So the buyer requested an interception. I'm confused now. Uh, this person purchased this card, and then they're saying that the buyer must mean seller. Anyway, yeah. So what do you think about this situation? Intercepted in Sarasota. Crazy. Okay, and then here's another person, Mario Alejandro, who I think is a fantastic tweeter, by the way. Also believes that this was marketing done to generate more attention and sell more of the product. Yeah. And I promised an update on the Boston Garter situation. The full set, 12 cards. This is from my Attic Find Friday, just 2 days ago. Boston Garters, 1914 SGC graded set. They I don't have a full price sold, but I can tell you that they sold individually. So the set will be broken up because not sold, not sold. And I don't know what the full price is yet, but they were the full set. So it was being split. Well, not being split, but it depended on full price. So if the full price of the individuals was greater than the full price of the set, then the full set would not sell, and they would break up the set and sell them individually to those highest bidders. And at the last update, which was late on the 29th, the full set was priced at $525,000, and the individual cards combined priced at 529,000. So it was very, very close. I didn't go in and add all these up, but you can see the set didn't sell. You've got the Ty Cobb priced at $204,000. But that looks good. The back, let's see, the back must be glued. Yeah, you can see the glue. That's why all of these got just about 1.5s. Here's a 2 on Tris Speaker, $40,000. Yeah, this one looks better because the glue mostly came off, I guess. And then we have the Shoeless Joe 1.5 sold for $252,000. Really cool looking cards. So then we have, I told you last week about the $10,000 bill. It sold for $480,000 at a Texas auction. Uh, yeah, pretty cool. A $20 coin minted in 1899 sold for about the same amount. Here is the $20 coin sold for $468,000. Neat. And then I lastly have a 1993 Skybox Simpsons Matt Groening Art de Bart, autographed by Matt Groening, numbered to 400, I guess. It says one of a kind, but it appears to be numbered to 400. So, a numbered autograph from 1993, pretty rare, sold for $10,800. Of course, I think The Simpsons started in 1989, if I remember correctly, but these might have been the first cards. When I was a kid, I had a few Simpsons cards that are long gone now. I sold them at a yard sale 20 plus years ago, unfortunately. Yeah, and that is it for today. Quick one. I thought this would be longer, to be honest with you. But I'm glad to get this video out for you guys, and plenty more this week. Looking forward to it. Hope you had a great weekend.